Coming up tonight on Live in Tallahassee, a brand new race is headed to Tallahassee. If you're a runner, you're going to want to see this. Also, the first annual Family Day took place over the Thanksgiving weekend. We'll show you some of that. And we promised it to you a few weeks ago, and this week we'll show you highlights from the Tallahassee Beer Festival. All that right now on Live in Tallahassee.
Midway between Pensacola and Jacksonville is Tallahassee. Tallahassee has been the state capital since 1845.
From the beautiful 850, it's Live in Tallahassee, North Florida at its best. Watch your friends and neighbors on TV. Live in Tallahassee is brought to you by these great partners: Vector Security, your Leon County government, Bearno Heating and Air, and Silver Digital Media. Here's the host of Live in Tallahassee, Joel Silver.
Good evening and welcome to another episode of Live in Tallahassee. Joel Silver here in the LIT studios to bring you 30 more minutes of what's happening in our region. And man, we got a lot going on. Welcome. May I be the first to welcome you to the month of December, hopefully. We have a jam-packed show full of cool things. First up today, in just a moment, we're going to do an interview with the folks from Capital to Coast Relay. This is a brand new, first of its kind relay race in Tallahassee. It happens in other parts of the country, and we're bringing it here to Tallahassee. We're going to talk to one of the founding members about how it works. You are not going to want to miss this. But first, we're going to check out some headlines, things happening around our region. And check this out, folks. You're looking at Family Day. This was a really cool event put on by our county, our city, and Ron Sachs came up with the idea, and it's a really neat thing. Check out the footage from Railroad Square. You can see people running around, people having a great time. There was all sorts of great food, great music, great art. And you know, Railroad Square is well known for this stuff. So they did an amazing job putting this on the first annual Family Day. It's a brand new idea, the Friday after Thanksgiving. Yes, there's shopping, but hey, let's also concentrate on our families.
The City Commission, our sister government, the County Commission, invite you all to the first annual Family Day celebration in Tallahassee, Florida. Instead of this being Black Friday, this is going to be Family Day Friday. Where we want you to spend some money, but instead of spending all your money, we want you to spend some time with your family.
Also, speaking of Thanksgiving weekend, there never can be a Thanksgiving weekend in Tallahassee without the Brawl for It All. They've been doing this for over 30 years. You're looking at footage at the moon right here. Check out the capacity crowd that showed up for Tom and the Cats. This was quite a show, folks. And Tom and the Cats always does it way up on this event. So you can see lots of dancing, lots of great music. And as a reminder, the moon, after a huge renovation, absolutely looks amazing. People are always shocked when they go into the moon, they see this, and they see how great it looks. It was good before, but now it is like a concert hall. It is just an amazing thing. But you can see the capacity crowd. This is always the weekend before the big Saturday game, which was UF versus FSU. They do it every single year to get the fans fired up for FSU football. Let's listen.
That's all right. We'll be running and gunning on 7 on Saturday night. When a renegade is running, he's spreading the fear. War cries are heard at the plenty of the spear. Don't be running and a gunning on 7 on Saturday night.
And finally, for those of you that don't know, we are in the middle of Hanukkah. The Chabad of Tallahassee, you can see it here at Lake Ella. On the first night of Hanukkah, there's 8 nights. This was the first night. They lit the menorah, a big party out at Lake Ella to celebrate the first night of Hanukkah. It's a special celebration, and you can see that everybody wanted to show up to make sure that they enjoyed the spirit, the fun, and the joy of Hanukkah. And now, as we discussed, we're going to start this show with the Capital to Coast Relay. You're looking at the website on your screen where you can go for more information. But let's hear from one of the founders now. And now, to start it all off, folks, here we are. Andrew Smith, the Director of Operations. We're going to talk about the Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare Capital to Coast Relay presented by Nike. Great to have you here. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Well, this is pretty cool. I mean, we have set up this studio so we can keep people informed about this race. Live in Tallahassee is so excited to be a part of this and to tell people about it. People I've talked to think this is one of the coolest ideas. People that run 5Ks, 10Ks, marathons, they said this is something new and exciting. So tell everybody that doesn't know about the Capital to Coast Relay what we have in store.
Tallahassee's got a lot of good stuff going on, but we wanted to add something unique and different. And Hood to Coast has been doing this for a long time on the West Coast. We thought we'd team up with them and bring a little bit of that here. So looking to add that this year and in the future.
All right, let's go over some of the basic details. So tell everybody how many miles we're running, how does it work?
So it starts at the old Capitol and it finishes on St. George Island at the lighthouse. It's 84 miles total, but it's broken up into 12 segments, teams of 6, so each runner runs twice. You're shuttled from exchange point to exchange point, and everyone ends up running around a half marathon. But you'll be able to view the map online and see who wants to do which level of difficulty race leg.
That's pretty neat. So yeah, and I've looked at the legs. So they vary. Some legs are 5 miles, some are 10 miles. So you choose a member of your team that is best suited for each leg, right?
Correct. Some of it's flat and fast, some of it's a little hilly and off-road, but a little bit of everything.
And what's really neat, if you look at the map, folks, you're running through 3 different counties and on sort of different views. Some of them are right down a major road, and some of them are on some pretty cool paths. So what do we got in store?
Starts off going down South Monroe. We hop onto the St. Mark's Trail. We stay on that, which is nice and separate from the road. And then we will continue down 98 over the bridge on the Ochlockonee River, continue down 98 through Carabel and East Point, and then over the bridge to St. George Island, finishing at the lighthouse.
Okay, and we have several months until the race, but you can sign up now, which is really cool. And what you got to make sure you realize is this is a relay race, just like any relay. So you're going to be going from point to point, called exchanges. Is that right? Exchanges. So at each exchange, you're going to switch off. How does that work? How can my team be waiting at an exchange? Well, each team is going to what? Be in a vehicle, a van.
Correct. We'll have holding areas, so you're waiting for your teammate to come in. They've got their slap bracelet baton that they will pass on to you. You continue to run. Everybody else hops in their van, drives to the next exchange point, and leapfrog the rest of the way.
So you pass your runner, you get to the exchange point, you wait there. I mean, this all sounds crazy, but like a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's sort of falls into place once it starts.
Yeah. 84 miles, which sounds a little frightening when you start talking about it, but when it's broken up into smaller increments. So if you ran a 5K, if you run a 10K, you can do this.
You can do this. I mean, you get a few hour break in between running segments to cheer on your team and drink your Gatorade, hop around, and you should be able to do it.
This might surprise a lot of you, but I don't run ever. I am not a runner. You look like you're a little bit more in shape than me. But I mean, when we talk about this stuff though, we're not looking for professional runners. Is that right? You can run this with a group of folks from a cooking club. You can run this with a group of people from your church, whatever. Is that right?
Yeah, anyone and everyone. It's all about team building and having fun and contributing to our charitable aspects of the race.
Well, see, now that's very important that you mention that. So before we go, charitable aspects. This is all raising money for some really cool causes and really, really good causes in different areas where the race is running through. Tell me a couple of the things that we're raising money for.
So, firstly, we've got the Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare Foundation being our title sponsor. We've also got the Blue Angels Foundation, the Tallahassee Rise Foundation. I'm going to let Nick talk more about those.
Yes, and we'll have Nick Lowe on and Chip Evans, who are other members and founding members of this whole thing. We'll have them on in future shows, so you definitely need to stay tuned for that. There's so much to this, it's really cool. As with anything, you can go investigate yourself. So if you want to go look this up, you got to go to the Capital to Coast website.
capitaltocoastrace.com.
Okay. Find out all the information there. You can see all the different legs. You can see how it's all going to be broken down. You can see who we're running for and who we're trying to help sponsor or benefit. And it's really neat. And if I said sponsor, but I mean, it's pretty neat when you think about this. I mean, we got Nike in the name. So this must be a big race.
It's legit.
This is legit. How you can't say it any better way than that. And we got to mention this because this is an idea. It's an idea that has been proven to be fun and beneficial in other parts of the country. This actually comes from a race out in
Portland, Oregon.
Right, called Hood to Coast. And there they run from Mount Hood all the way to the coast there.
Right.
And
100 miles.
100 miles?
200.
200 miles. And I've seen the videos. If you haven't seen the videos, you got to check them out. But this is not a small race.
No. I think they had 20,000 participants.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Last year they did it. Yeah.
Right. I mean, this is our first year. I don't think we'll get 20,000, but we're going to get a lot.
Quite. No. Yeah.
From people I've talked to, everyone's excited about this. It's so exciting to have you here to give us a little bit of the info about it. So what do you say to people that are thinking about running? What should they do? You know, give them some parting words here.
Go to the website, register, get your team built. Again, teams of 6. We've also got a ruck/walk portion, which is the final 4 legs of the race. So much shorter, and you can still take your time and ruck it or walk it, and start training if you need to.
Yeah. And by the way, the whole thing ends down in St. George Island, and there's going to be a huge street party down there. So after this entire day of racing, it's going to be a lot of fun, and we're all going to celebrate and celebrate everyone that makes the entire way or at least puts out a good effort. So there's so much to celebrate when you do something like this. Well, I'm amazed. I can't believe you guys have put this thing together. It's so cool. I'm so glad we're a part of this, and we want to keep people updated. So you'll come back and talk to us more. We'll talk to other members of the founding team, and we'll have more information for you as we get closer. We got several months to go, but the good idea is to sign up today. Go to the website, figure it out, and sign up for the Capital to Coast Relay Race, sponsored by Nike. It is going to be quite an experience. All right, that's going to wrap it up for this segment of Live in Tallahassee. We'll be back right after this break from our friends at Vector Security. A good time for security in December.
Can you rely on DIY? When you choose Vector Security for your smart home ecosystem, you'll know it's done right. You know you're getting professional installation from experienced technicians. You know you're getting round-the-clock, award-winning monitoring that protects your home even when you're not there. You know you're getting home security and automation devices that work together in one ecosystem from one app. Vector Security. You'll know what you're getting, and you'll know it was done right.
Local businesses are the heart of our community.
Each local business adds to the charm and appeal that we love about Tallahassee, Leon County.
From retail stores to pharmacies, we have something very special for everyone.
And supporting our local businesses is a great way to show that we support and love our community.
For every dollar spent at a small business, approximately 67 cents stays in the local community.
And strong local businesses means a strong community to live, work, and play in.
We encourage you to support Tallahassee, Leon County businesses all year long.
And be a part of the movement to love your local.
To love your local.
To love your local.
Welcome back to Live in Tallahassee. Time for segment 2. And listen, a few weeks ago, we showed you some highlights from the Tallahassee Beer Festival. We didn't have enough time to put the entire story together, but now we have. With the holidays, with all the other things happening in town, we haven't been able to bring it to you on the show, but it was such an amazing event. We had to put the highlights together into one comprehensive package so you could feel the excitement that took place at the Leon County Civic Center. Take a look at the Tallahassee Beer Festival 2021.
Hello, Tallahassee. Tallahassee. My name is Brittany Foster. I'm the Director of Marketing for Triangle Sales, and we are live here at the Tallahassee Beer Festival. And we are featuring today First Magnitude Brewing, and this is just one of the many breweries that we have featured. We have over 50 different brands today, working with over 20 different brewery suppliers. We are so proud to partner with the charities involved today, along with our breweries.
In the middle of it all, now with the man who makes all this possible, Ben Grabar.
Cheers.
Here for another year of the Tallahassee Beer Festival. Says it right there on the shirt. Man, this is cool. How excited are you that we finally got to have the event?
I tell you what, if you look down here, you've got an escalator with people just barreling off of it. 2,000 people bought tickets to be here today.
Unreal.
Sample over 200 kinds of beer from over 70 breweries, including home brewers. So yeah, I'm real excited we're finally having the event.
Yeah, we had to cancel it once for the pandemic, but I mean, it's great to see everybody here enjoying beer again, and you have brought all this joy to the people. Why do you do it?
Well, and it's for 19 local nonprofits that are going to get all the event net proceeds. Plus, it's great for Tallahassee, for tourism, for the community. And since the beer is donated, you get to try all of this stuff, so you know which beer you want to buy when you go to the store.
It's unbelievable. It's what makes it one of my favorite events of the year, you know.
That's why you don't miss one.
Exactly.
So it's great for Tallahassee tourism and the community, it's great for these breweries, and it's great for the nonprofit community. A special thank you goes to Tri-Eagle, Cone, Greater Depths, all the distributors that have a represented brewery or breweries here. Without them donating the product, this event doesn't happen.
Well, you know what? Love can happen at a beer fest too. Look at this cute couple we found on a date at a beer festival. Tell me how it's going.
It's going great. I'm really enjoying it so far.
Yes, you like the beer, and it's making a good day for you guys?
Absolutely, it's been great.
All right, so tell me, give me your description of what's happening around here and what your favorite beer is.
Oh, we're just around here trying as many beers as possible. Just a lot of the local breweries are really great. Really loving the Tallahassee breweries. So that's it's going on.
What do you got in the cup now?
Let's see. I have Coppertail Brewing Company. I have their IPA, and it's fantastic.
Can you sample it on air for us and give us a little your analysis of the Coppertail?
Nice IPA, very hoppy. It's giving me a great taste, very full, and I'd give it about a 8.5 out of 10. I think I'd have to say.
Wow. Yeah. How about that? A good score. Anything you have to say?
Yeah, honestly, we're trying a lot of good beers today. It's really nice.
Yeah. Happy faces, happy couple, lots of beer. What could be better?
We love coming to beer festivals like this. It's a great charity event, as well as a way for us to showcase our beers to the broader customer base here in Tallahassee.
We like to get out our brand and show people like who we're about, what we do, what we love, and that's why we do this.
Especially after what we've been through over the last 18 months, it's just nice to be back out amongst friends and fans and just have a great time serving some beer.
It gives us a chance to get out and meet people and get their take on our beers and support the community.
Always happy to do something for a good cause.
So wrap it up. Talk to us about how, all the workings that make all this possible.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you've got to call all of the breweries. The distributors help tremendously. But then there are so many independent breweries that are here, as well as home brewers. You got to line all of those up. You got to get hotel rooms for them. You've got to get all the food vendors lined up. You've got to pick the date that doesn't have a whole bunch of conflicts. And once you do all that, you have to do it all again because of COVID. And so that's it. We're finally here. We're sold out. Can't ask for more. Looking forward to next year.
It's amazing. He does a great job every single year. Make sure you come out and support this event. Let's go have some more to drink. Woo. All right, a big thank you to Ben Graybar, who put that whole event together. Him and his team always are amazing. This year it was even more difficult with the pandemic. They had to cancel a couple of shows, but this was the proper time. This was the perfect time, let's say, and the right time to do it because this event was great. Thanks again, Ben Graybar and the whole team that put that together.
Your heating and air conditioning system doesn't care if it's a convenient time to take a break. That's why at Barano Heating and Air, we are ready whenever you need us. Any day, anytime, anywhere. Our service team is ready to help even if it's after hours or on the weekend. Plus, with our total service agreement, you always get same-day service with no overtime charges, ever. We will always be there for you.
Live in Tallahassee is back on the air and time for some upcoming events. And folks, there's nothing bigger than the event this weekend. One of the best weekends to be in Tallahassee. It is the Holiday Festival of Lights. And it is time to come to downtown and celebrate the holidays. What a day it's going to be. Saturday, December 4th. There's booths, there's events, song, food, everything downtown. And it all culminates with the big parade. You got to be there. It's such a nice time to be in Tallahassee, and now with the pandemic past, there was no parade last year, so this is the year. I'm expecting a record crowd this year because I think people are going to be so excited to be out and about and to be doing things again, and really, this is the time when we all come together here in Tallahassee to celebrate the holidays. So be sure Live in Tallahassee cameras will be on the... That's going to wrap it up, folks, from the TV studios here, your Live in Tallahassee Central headquarters. We want to thank you for tuning in. It's December. We have so many more things to show you as we move through the holiday season. We actually have stories we've recorded but haven't had time to get on the show yet. So stay tuned for that. But also, coming up in December, you know it, it's going to be the Holiday Festival. We're going to show you highlights of the holiday parade, one of the best times to be in Tallahassee. And towards the end of the year, before we get to New Year's Eve, we're going to take a look back and show you some of the great highlights from things we've done throughout the year. All that on a jam-packed December on Live in Tallahassee. We want you to stay tuned throughout the rest of this year and make sure you are with us in 2022 because it's going to get even bigger and better. But for now, this is Joel Silver saying thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
The rest that you were gonna stand for ceremony gold. We're gonna win. When this game goes down, let's make those songs. The rest of you is gone. One time down at the bottom that you played. We're gonna fight. The rest of you, sail it on the floor, let's stay. Sound of the marching team playing, stirring up the spirit of the seven old hands. Together, go 16 away.
Thanks for watching Live in Tallahassee. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram for more content. This is your announcer, John Summers speaking. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Local businesses are the heart of our community.
Each local business adds to the charm and appeal that we love about Tallahassee, Leon County.
From retail stores to pharmacies, we have something very special for everyone.
And supporting our local businesses is a great way to show that we support and love our community.
For every dollar spent at a small business, approximately 67 cents stays in the local community.
And strong local businesses means a strong community to live, work, and play in.
We encourage you to support Tallahassee, Leon County businesses all year long.
And be a part of the movement to love your local.
To love your local.
To love your local.